Hi, I'm Frank,
I'm Deb.
and this is Around Kansas. What? No, we're supposed to be here for something else. What?
Oh, what are we doing?
Karla and who? Karla and Heather.
Karla and Heather. I mean, what a pair.
Heather and Karla.
Silver medal. Oh, they're winning the silver medal.
I didn't know they were in the Olympics.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen them move that much lately.
I know, I think we're supposed to say something really nice about them.
They should have warned us about that.
I know.
We need some time.
They were both very good at bringing in new clients, and they really kept a lot of these new clients. To be a good, successful media salesperson, you have to keep the client happy, and you have to have a good relationship with the production people. You know, I was doing TV production at KS&T in those days. They kept us happy, they were courteous, they got us what we needed, and their clients were happy. So it's really the key to their success.
Karla is just extremely hardworking and very creative.
Karla is kind and sweet.
A friend and someone that you can always count on.
Karla, seasoned, focused, hard worker.
Karla is dedicated. She is a pleasure to be around.
She's like a walking smile. I mean, everyone loves to be around Karla, and she just lights up the room when she walks in.
She always has a smile on her face. She's always willing to help.
She was one of the very first female media reps. It was rather unusual back then for women to be in media sales. Her broadcast career started off by having someone call looking for a friend of hers to see if they had an interest in coming to work at WIBW-TV in the traffic department. Karla answered the phone on behalf of her friend. Friend wasn't available, and he said, well, that's too bad. We were calling to see if she would be interested in interviewing for a job at WIBW.
Karla immediately spoke up and says, well, Donna's got a job already, but I don't. So can I come in for that interview? She interviewed, we offered a job, she took the job. She worked in traffic for a few years, then she moved on into the sales department.
I worked with Karla when I was a media buyer, and she was the consummate TV salesperson. She was there when we needed her, even on last-minute requests. She was fair in negotiating, and she just really worked hard for her clients, no matter what station she was at.
I had the privilege of working with Karla when she was at WIBW. She was so helpful to me in learning what I thought was a pretty doggone complicated broadcast industry. Always there to support. You know, we sat on the then TAF board together for a number of years, and I got to tell you, Karla is fearless. There was that time we did an ADDY open in an antique fire truck, and she's hanging on the back of that truck, speeding down Topeka streets, fearless.
She always jokes because she hates to get in trouble. She just absolutely does whatever she can to make sure she's not in trouble. And satisfying the needs of her clients always led her to the fact that trouble never followed her.
I think Karla makes a good silver medal recipient because she's been committed to this market, to Ad Club, to her clients for a long time. And that's one of the things that we look for, is that commitment to the club as well as to this area and helping it be better.
Well, Karla's much more laid back, and Heather's a little more high-strung, I say. And she's younger. Good Lord, she's younger.
Words that describe Heather would be intense and just persevering.
Heather is a wild woman.
Heather is a dynamo.
Boundless energy, focus, and enthusiasm.
Heather she's rambunctious. I want that much energy.
Heather is kind of the opposite of Karla. Karla is more low-key, whereas Heather is a dynamo. She's tenacious. And that's what makes the two of them so successful as partners.
When Heather started at JHP, which was a long time ago, I was her boss. and she worked here with me for more than 5 years, starting out as part-time receptionist, part-time media buyer, then full-time media buyer. You don't go to school to become a media buyer. You have to learn it on the job. And one of the things that really impressed me about Heather early on was her ability to learn and pick up things really quickly, be very detail-oriented. Boy, she learned how to negotiate pretty quickly.
You know, I had the pleasure of working with Heather when she was just a young pup. It's been so much fun to watch her grow and mature and accomplish so very much.
Heather in particular took over Wamego. I'm not sure if somebody just said, hey, Wamego is yours, but one client after the other in Wamego, and she was like the queen of Wamego. So she was really good at nurturing that ag business that has led to kind of her success these days.
In 2005, she served as president of the club. She was on the program committee, she was program chair, and she went through all of the officers' chairs to lead up to that 2005 presidency. So her involvement was really a long-term commitment. And unlike a lot of people who, once they're president, kind of fade off into the distance, Heather actually served 2 years as treasurer after she was president. So she continues to be a member of the club and to bring her current staff into the club as new members. So it's been a fantastic journey for Heather through ADDY Club, and we're glad to be able to recognize her for that tonight.
Well, Karla and Heather are some of the most creative and hardworking people that I've ever worked with. I mean, they really do. 6 years ago, I was kind of a ship adrift, and I got a phone call, and they said, come over and office with us. And I said, I don't know what I want to do. And they said, we don't care, come on over and sit in the corner. So I did, and it's been the best 6 years of my life. It really has. I owe a lot to both of them. And we started this project, you and I, together here about a year ago.
It's been longer
around
than that,
Kansas.
Frank. It's been 2 years, Frank.
Yeah.
Seems like 5, but it's been 2 years.
It has. And the thing is it's one 30-minute program a week of the 5 that they do, and that's really an accomplishment.
It's incredible the amount of work that they manage to put out, and again, while being good people.
Well, I think it's really cool that Karla and Heather are being honored together for their work as a team. It only seemed appropriate that we give it to them together because they are now so connected. They don't have to tear the award in half. They get to each have one.
I get to travel all over the state, especially with Heather, and people respect her everywhere we go. They know that they can count on her to do what she says she's going to do. And I feel privileged to be a part of that, to be a part of that group. It's meant everything to me in my life. I really believe in how hard they work to promote Kansas. I feel very privileged to be a part of that as well.
Yeah, exactly. Hardworking, creative, but most of all, they're good people. They're good people to earn the silver medal.
Congratulations.